Hi, my name is Karina, and I have a God story. Ever since I was a young child, I always knew that I wanted to help children somehow. I assumed that would be by the means of adoption when I was older and married and had kids of my own already, but it wasn't until I was 19 years old and was working closely with an organization called Love Life that I learned about the reality of foster care. And I realized that once I was 21, I can do this while single. I didn't need to own a huge home. I didn't have to have the largest savings account. I just needed to be able to provide for myself and a child. There was some setbacks that held me back for a little bit, but I knew this is what God had called me to do, so I pushed forward in that. And when I was 22, I was officially licensed, and shortly after that, I got a call for a 9-month-old medically fragile little boy. And I got the chance to visit him in the hospital. And it was an interesting case because he had so many medical intricacies and needed so much attention. And so the caseworker, I remember, she said something that had caught my attention, and I think I've thought about it ever since. Because she said, "Thank you for wanting to take him in, because everybody wants babies, but nobody wants medically fragile babies." And that hit me so hard, because I could not look at this little 9-month-old child that was so full of joy, considering he just came out of his second and third surgeries, and say no to him because of a medical condition. He ended up coming into my care on my birthday, on my 23rd birthday, and think about what I could have missed had I not said yes, had I looked at him as a medical diagnosis and not a child of God. Now, almost 3 years later, he's doing so much better medically. The original intention with his case was to get him reunified with his birth parents. And while we had worked really hard to support them in that, unfortunately that did not work out. But the Lord was very clear, and it was very heavy on my heart, and I knew that it was up to me to adopt him. And he was already family at that point, and I could not imagine life without him. So many people see Sanctity of Life Sunday as just in the realm of abortion, but it goes so much further beyond that, as to meeting the needs of those who are born and need safe and loving homes and support around them.